pull up a chair. You survived Wally's latest planetary horror tour, I take it. Good. Between the sulfuric acid rain of Venus, Jovian radiation belts, and exploding bodily fluids, Wally certainly knows how to test an emergency cognitive seatbelt. I'm Arthur. Welcome to the observation deck. Today, we leave the chaos and near-death panic behind. If you remember our ascent through the atmospheric layers, Wally left you lingering right at the Kármán line, 100 kilometers above the crust, looking down at Earth's paper-thin blue halo. Today, we pick up telemetry from that exact threshold. We aren't staying in low Earth orbit. We are pointing our sensors inward, traversing 150 million kilometers of silent vacuum to visit the gravitational anchor of our entire existence, the Sun. Right now, if you step outside at sea level, the Sun feels harmless. It is a gentle golden disk warming your face, driving the photosynthesis in every leaf around you, and setting the steady rhythm of our clocks. But that gentle warmth is an illusion created by 93 million miles of empty insulation. The photons striking your skin right now didn't just travel for 8 minutes and 20 seconds across space. Deep inside the Sun's core, those particles of light took over 100,000 years just to bounce their way through the hyperdense plasma to reach the surface. By the time that light illuminates your morning coffee, it is carrying the history of an ancient nuclear engine that has burned for 4.6 billion years. From the safety of our shielded deck, let's peel back the layers of our home star. As our vessel enters the solar system's inner perimeter, the first thing our instruments register is not the surface, but the ghostly atmosphere extending millions of kilometers into the dark, the corona. Here, the laws of standard thermodynamics appear to break down. While the visible surface of the Sun sits at roughly 5,500 degrees Celsius, the corona mysteriously spikes to over 1 to 3 million degrees. We are witnessing magnetic reconnection. Twisted magnetic field lines snapping and releasing violent torrents of kinetic energy straight into the solar wind. Dropping beneath the corona, we pass through the Chromosphere, a vibrant 2,000-kilometer deep band, glowing in the deep red hue of hydrogen emission. Out of this turbulent layer, Titanic prominences erupt, loops of plasma hundreds of thousands of kilometers long, suspended by invisible magnetic arches so vast they could swallow 10 Earths side by side without touching the edges. Now, our sensors lock onto the photosphere, the luminous surface humanity has watched through filtered lenses since Galileo. The Sun does not have solid ground. It is an ocean of boiling plasma, organized into convective cells called granules. Each individual granule is the size of Texas, churning molten gas upward, cooling, and plunging back into the depths every 10 to 20 minutes. Scattered across this ocean are dark islands, sunspots. They are not holes, but regions where intense magnetic knots choke off the heat rising from below. Even at their cooler temperature of 3,500 degrees Celsius, a single sunspot shines brighter than the full moon. It only appears black against the overwhelming glare of the surrounding furnace. When these magnetic knots suddenly twist and rupture, they unleash coronal mass ejections. Trillions of tons of magnetized plasma are hurled into interplanetary space at millions of miles per hour. If aligned with Earth, our atmosphere's magnetic shield redirects the kinetic shockwave into shimmering auroras, a silent reminder of the invisible celestial shield protecting your daily life. Diving beneath the boiling crust, our telemetry enters the quiet, crushing pressure of the radiative zone. This layer spans nearly 70% of the Sun's radius. It is so dense that energy cannot circulate through convection. Instead, gamma-ray photons must undergo a random walk, bouncing trillions of times off packed protons and electrons, traveling only a few millimeters per year. And finally, at the very center, the core, under a pressure 250 billion times greater than Earth's atmosphere and a temperature of 15 million degrees Celsius, the laws of human scale vanish. Every single second, the Sun's core fuses 600 million tons of hydrogen into 596 million tons of helium. The missing 4 million tons of mass does not disappear. Through Einstein's mass-energy equivalence, E equals mc squared, it converts directly into pure energy. That continuous conversion is what holds the entire solar system together in gravitational balance, keeping our planet locked in a gentle, life-sustaining orbit. We spent centuries looking up at the sky. From up here, it was never a ceiling at all. Leave your observations below in the station log. Give the video a like if this journey gave you perspective, and subscribe to keep your station seat. Telemetry confirmed. Entry logged. Rest easy until our next observation.